A lot of people have their opinions on why the Cardinals didn't make the playoffs this year, and that includes our presidential candidates.
Coming up one game short of the final wild card spot was disappointing to Cardinals Nation.
It's one of the saddest things that many of us have ever witnessed.
Cardinals are still trying to figure out why they had one of the Major League's worst home records.
No real answer to that.
It's clear the defense needs to improve, starting with Randall Grichuk in center field.
He had a poor performance a week ago.
I guess we'll sue him. Let's sue him, right? Let's sue him. It's unbelievable.
A lawsuit won't help, but moving him to left field might, and the Cardinals may replace him with a more experienced veteran outfielder.
I understand why you want to play the oldies.
But that doesn't mean the club is likely to spend a fortune on a free agent.
We don't want to lose $800 billion. For what? For what?
The Cardinals need to address their base running problems. They gave away way too many outs on the bases.
I think legalization of marijuana has something to do with it, not because people are high.
On the positive side, the Cards got an outstanding year from Aledmus Diaz. As a rookie, he was named to the All-Star team.
I mean, how do you get more acclaimed than that? But it wasn't good enough.
Matt Carpenter had another solid season, had some big hits, and has developed into a team leader.
Don't laugh. He kind of reminds me in many ways of Abraham Lincoln.
More important than looking presidential is having a strong bullpen, and the closer's role is now owned by Sang-Won Oh.
And if you don't say it correctly, and it didn't happen to me, but it happened to a friend of mine, he was killed.
The Cards are hoping next year will be better, so they're not once again lumped in with all those other teams that failed to make the playoffs.
What I call the basket of deplorables.
Finally, we had some bipartisan support that it was indeed a frustrating year for the Red Browns.
Certainly an undercovered aspect of the campaign to this point. You've unearthed some real...
Yeah, a lot of these questions you don't hear when you watch the
Right.
debates. This is stuff that happens, I guess, during the commercials or something. You don't really hear them ask these particular questions. So it's kind of up to me to get it out
the
there.
journalist you
so
are
people
going
know
digging,
how
yes.
they feel about Randall
Absolutely.
Grichuk and base running and
How
those kind of
long
things.
did that take to put together?
It's all very simple, just a few minutes.